What's up, YouTube? Good morning, good evening, whatever it may be. You know how it is. Welcome to another episode of the Grand Bulldog's Ranch, episode 2. And on today, I wanted to touch down on two topics, and that's going to be the dangers of the Parvo virus and the incubator. The build from start to finish. And I'm just going to show you the items that I used to build it. And I'm not going to show you guys, me building everything exactly from A to Z because it's pretty self-explanatory. But if you guys need some advice or help, just drop down in the comment section and I'll get back to you guys. No worries about that. So I don't mind helping you guys out. And so what I wanted to bring Parvo up to you guys' attention, because when you have a puppy, you want to make sure that it's fully vaccinated before you take it out to, any dog parks, outside, while you're traveling, or any bodies of water, because Parvo is like one of the worst viruses that a dog can get. And so just so you know that Parvo can live in the ground for a few years, and I'm not joking, a few years literally, and it can live in the house for a few months, and it's been known for at least a year as well. And so you want to make sure that you make sure that your dog's fully vaccinated before you start taking it out, because that vet bill could potentially cost you thousands. And so that's something that I want you guys to be aware of, so you can stay away from and protect your dog as much as possible. And so I wanted to share a story with you guys that my cousin, he got a German Shepherd puppy. This was about 6 months ago or so. And so we live out in West Texas, and he had the dog, for a few weeks, and there's no water around here. It was just on land. And a few weeks later, he found out that his dog got Parvo, and so he had to take it to the vet. Luckily, the dog survived, but he was stuck with a $1,000 bill. So those are just some things that you need to be aware of that you can prevent. And also, you can buy products on Amazon to help you clean the yard as well and cleanse it. And so I know growing up, what I did was just get a empty spray bottle, and I got some chlorine and I mix it up with water, and that's how I cleanse inside the home. And so there's ways to do it, but with 2025 now, there's a lot of stuff coming out that just making it easier for everybody to cover it, and just makes it more of a strategic way to take care of things. And so let's get into this, guys. So these are the items that I have to ensure that your puppy's gonna thrive. And I'm gonna start over here with the oxygen concentrator. So this is gonna have a tube, and it's gonna feed into the incubator. So this is very essential to make sure that your puppies are gonna survive, because the last thing you need is rushing to the vet because one of the puppies aren't getting enough oxygen. So it's very important. And over here we have a scale. So you're gonna wanna weigh the puppies every single day to ensure that they're healthy and gaining weight properly. And you're gonna wanna document that as well every day. And then over here, so this is common with Bulldogs, when they're nursing, they tend to, be a little greedy at times, and they want all the milk. So what you got to do is, what happens is that they start to aspirate. They get milk in their lungs. So you'll see it coming out of their nose. So this device is going to help you suck all that milk out so they don't aspirate, because that can cause a death. So that's very crucial to make sure that you have this tool with you. And over here we have a heating pad. So I'm going to use this when I pick up the puppies from the vet to help them, stay heated. And then over here we have a fan. So this is going to go on the incubator. So this goes, when there's too much heat, it's going to kick on and help regulate the temperature. And I also have a heat sensor here, and I have these outlets. They're going to go with the humidifier and everything to regulate the temperature, make sure everything's on point. And then we have these light bulbs right here that we could connect to, the nano bulbs. And so it never hurts to have extra, because you never know if you break one. I'm gonna make sure I get more of those as well. So let's get to it, guys. So here it is, guys, the final product. It did take a little bit of damage right here in the process, but it happens. I was a little bit rough on it, but I just fixed it with a little bit of glue. And right here we got the humidifier. So with this one, you're gonna want to use distilled water. And then I got the temperature gauges right here, and I got the sensor right there. And then this is for the humidifier, and I got the sensor inside there. I still need to program the humidifier one. And then here's the heat lamp. And then right here is the fan connected right there. And so one thing I forgot to talk to you guys about was this egg foam. You gotta make sure you have that in there so that way the puppies don't get flat chest. So there it is, you guys. And that's a wrap, you guys. I hope a lot of you guys learned from watching this video. Stay tuned for the episode 3 of the Grand Bulldogs Ranch. We're gonna be building 3 large dog kennels outside. And I got the kennels from Amazon. And I just gotta go to Home Depot and get all the wood and get some measurements. And I'm gonna be building them outside and they're gonna be elevated. So I'm excited for this, guys. Let's go. Stay tuned for the next one.